Okay, the purpose of this video is to show how to set up your static talk groups in Brandmeister and use them with your OpenSpot and on your DMR radio. First thing you need to do is have a login on the Brandmeister so you can have a user dashboard. And so once you get that, you log into your user dashboard. Once you log in, you will have a selection here for your hotspots, and that corresponds to your DMR number on your OpenSpot. Now my OpenSpot, my original DMR ID is this right here. But inside your OpenSpot, what you want to do is you want to add one digit to that so it gives you like a pseudo new hotspot here. It's not really a new hotspot, it's just a different ID for it. And so that way, when you have this extra digit on the end, it doesn't conflict with any other DMR IDs. But what it does is let you have this pseudo hotspot, so to speak, so you can add in your static talk groups in here. And the way you do that, you put a talk group number here, and then you hit the right arrow that puts it down here. Or if you want to take one out, you highlight this and hit the left arrow and it takes it out. So if the screen was bigger, you can see that put it in over here, hit the right arrow, it goes into this list. Or if you want to take it out, you click on that, hit the left arrow, and it takes it out. So I think you can put up to 32 in here. Once you have your Brandmeister set up, like I say, here's the place in OpenSpot in the Connectors tab where you have your DMR ID right here. Now when you have your original number, it's going to correspond to the hotspot in Brandmeister. Under the original number, and what you'll see is when you choose that one, there's no static talk groups there. So that lets you be able to change from having your static talk groups set up between two different DMR numbers. This one's like a phantom DMR number. It doesn't really mean anything. But when you go and change it here, just remember to go up here and save it. Otherwise it doesn't go into effect. Another thing to remember is when you select anything in the OpenSpot inputs and you have these up and down arrows, after you make your selection, if the cursor is still inside that input and you try to scroll the window, instead of scroll the window, it's going to scroll this number. Well, sometimes it seems like it does it even when you move out of there, but usually I click out to make sure I don't scroll that number. I guess if you scroll it while you're in here, it'll do that. So once you change the number, make sure you hit save. Make sure it didn't change from scrolling. I already saved mine, so that's why I'm able to see it right here. So once you have your Brandmeister account set up and you change the number in your OpenSpot, then you can go to your Codeplug. This is for the MD-2017. And you want a channel set up. That's the zone information. I want to show the channel first. Okay, I call this OpenSpot scanner or OpenSpot static. One or the other, it doesn't matter. So when you set this channel up, you want it to be, just give it a name, OpenSpot scanner, and then it's for location 9 or contact 9. So the contact name is going to be talk group 9. And then for a group list, I named that OpenSpot 1 static. So the group list, inside the group list, there's a zone. Inside the group list, OS1 static, what you want is any channel that you might want to have static. So all the channels you want to have static, including the target group 9, needs to be in here. That way you can hear those contacts, those talk groups, whenever they become active on Brandmeister. So everything needs to go into your receive group. In your zone though, which I named OpenSpot 1 scanner, in your zone, all you need is the one channel for talk group 9. That's all you need in the zone. Once you set those, everything's good. Now to go back to the web page, now I want to go back to OpenSpot. You don't have to change this, it's already set up. It reroutes all the C4 FM calls to ID 9. And so that's how all those static talk groups, when reception comes in from those, it automatically gets rerouted to target group 9, which is what you'll be listening to when you choose that zone on your radio. That's pretty much it. Whenever you want to switch over between having the, oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. When you want to switch over from having the static talk groups set up or not, all you do is change that DMR number. When you change the DMR number to the same hotspot number that's in Brandmeister, what you'll see here in your status tab is you'll see all the Brandmeister link static talk groups. So there they are. And if I go over to connectors, change that DMR number back to the original DMR number, save it, go back to my status page, they're gone. They're all gone except for the last one I talked on, I guess. Yep. Go back and change it back again. Now there they are again. So all that corresponds to these two. They're in Brandmeister. That's all there is to that. K7CET 73.